Kia ora everyone and welcome to the Lalanga Toolbox. The technology of the internet is changing the way we trade. But what do we mean by trade? Trade is the buying, selling or even swapping of things for the things that we want or need. Today we'll learn about how the internet has changed and is changing the way that we trade things. Let's learn all about it. The internet is a big global network that connects computers all over the world. Through the internet, people share information, communicate and even sell and buy things online. This is what we mean by trading. Today, you can't buy anything from anyone if you don't have the physical cash or cash in your bank to buy the things you want. But what happened before technology was around? How did people trade or buy stuff? Let's go back in time to explore how people traded before cash or internet banking was introduced to New Zealand. Before the internet was discovered, we traded goods or things with other people for the goods or things that they had that we wanted or needed. Back in the 1800s, during the times of the Treaty of Waitangi, when Europeans started settling in Aotearoa, Māori had things that the Europeans didn't have but needed, and Māori wanted things the Europeans had but couldn't get. There was no money or currency back then, so Māori and Europeans needed to trade. Māori traded items like rako, wood, ika, fish, kumara, sweet potato, tohora, whale, harakeke, flax. The British traded items like clothes, blankets, glass and mirrors, building tools, kitchen utensils, alcohol, textiles, tobacco, and guns. Trading things meant people from different cultures like European and Māori could swap and trade things. As trade grew more and more, people in Aotearoa started trading and it started to get a little bit messy. So in 1858, Captain William Hobson, the first governor of New Zealand and the person responsible for leading the Treaty of Waitangi, introduced the standard gold, silver and bronze British coins, and this new money was allowed to be used in New Zealand. But one day, New Zealand decided that they wanted their own money. So, in 1933, $120 million of currency, weighing almost 730 tons, was sent to nearly 600 banks around Aotearoa. This was a huge operation and a big deal for New Zealand because we were introducing our own money to replace the British money in New Zealand. In 1967, a British man named John Shepherd Barron had a thought one day that if a vending machine could give us treats, why couldn't any other type of machine give us cash? So in 1967, he created the first ATM machine. From the year 2000s, technology and the internet changed the way we buy and sell things. We are now banking online, using EFTPOS cards, and today we even pay with our phones and devices like our watches, iPhones, but we can still pay with cash. So many changes have happened over the years. But did you know that technology is set to change the way we trade and use money even more? We are moving towards being a cashless society. That means governments and countries are working towards getting rid of all cash. Cash is so expensive to print and make, and also cash causes a lot of crimes. China is already leading the way with being a country with no cash. Many people in China use mobile payment apps like Alipay, WeChat Pay for almost all spending, even their face. Countries like Australia are also moving towards having no cash. Many places in America allow you to pay by swiping your hand over the payment machine. The machine collects your details like your vein patterns, and this is connected to your bank account. But how is the internet and technology changing the way we trade? Well, in the future, you won't need a card or a phone to pay. Engineers are working on microchips that can be put under the skin of our hands or even in our body. This microchip will have all our personal and bank details. So this microchip will be like a little computer inside your body holding all your important information. So if you want to buy something, you just need to swipe your microchip in your body to pay for the stuff you want to buy. So, from trading goods in the past to now moving towards having a microchip in our body to living in a country with no cash, technology is changing and adapting the way that we trade. Who knows what the future will hold?
I'm a chief leader. I'm a chief leader. I'm a chief leader. I'm a chief leader. I'm a chief leader.